Hello, my dear students. Welcome to Unified Council of Olympiads. As you all are aware about NSTSE exam. So today in this session, I'm your science expert and we are going to solve past papers. So are you all ready to rock? So what we are waiting for, come on, let's get started and let's learn about the solutions, also the tips and tricks, what to follow and what not to follow. Come on, let's start. Now we have the question, and the question says, read what Arun said about Mohit's t-shirt. So that means, students, we have two friends, Arun and Mohit, and Arun is saying about Mohit's t-shirt. And Arun is saying to Mohit, this red colored t-shirt suits Mohit well. So basically, Arun is complimenting Mohit that his red color t-shirt suits Mohit well. So which sense organ did Arun used to describe the t-shirt? And the option says option A, option B, option C and option D. So you have got four options. You have to tell me, students, that which out of these four Arun used and saw, t-shirt of Mohit and then complimented. So let me tell you something about sense organs. Do you know, students, what are sense organs? See, sense organs are the special organs. They are the special organs which help you to sense things. Let me tell you, for example, if I am touching something soft, so what makes me realize that given thing is soft? Obviously, my skin. And if I am touching something hard, what makes you realize that this thing is hard enough? Obviously, your skin. So skin is one of the sense organ because it gives the sensation of touch. Okay. Same way, if I talk about like how do you see, like for example, if you go to a garden, if you go to any place, or if you're wearing something, then how can you make out that the color is red or color is black or beauty is around or it's raining or anything? How can you see that? Obviously, you see it through your eyes, because eyes are also sense organs. They they give you the sensation of vision. Whatever you can see through your sense organ, that are eyes. Same way, if you hear some loud sound, or if you hear some noise, or if you hear some pleasant music, so what makes you hear things? Like if your friend something says and you are able to respond, the reason being you are able to hear it. So how we hear things? Again through our sense organs, that is our ears. So ears help you to hear things. Okay. Legs. So this is basically your foot. Foot again helps you to move. And nose is also a sense organ because you can smell anything through your nose. So your smelling organ is nose. So nose is also a sense organ. So basically these are our sense organs. Okay. So if Arun is looking at Mohit's t-shirt, so how he is looking? Obviously he is making use of his eyes. So here the sense organ which Arun used is option A, that is eye. I hope you got it. Okay, let's move on to next. Okay, next question says, which action shows that air has weight? Okay, which action shows that air has weight? See, before I'll show you the options, I want to tell you so that you can answer me well, what is air? Do you know what is air? See, we live on planet Earth, okay? Earth is surrounded by the envelope of gases. Earth is surrounded by the envelope of gases and we call it as atmosphere. I hope you all know what is atmosphere. The envelope of gases that surround us. So that envelope of gases, or you can say the mixture of gases which are present, in atmosphere is called as air. We call it as air. Now let me tell you that, can you see air? Tell me, air is all around me also. Can you see it? Can you see air around yourself? No, because air is colorless. It has no color. Can you smell air? Again, no, we cannot smell air because air is odorless. It has no smell. Also, let me tell you that air occupies space. Air occupies space. I'll give you one example. Suppose if you take some balloon and you blow air into it, you will see that it occupies space. It fills the balloon. It makes the balloon inflated. So we say that air occupies space. Air occupies space. Air also exert pressure. Air also exert pressure. Okay. And also let me tell you that air has weight also. Air has weight also. That means it has certain weight also. If you collect some air in something, you will see that it weighs. Okay. So let me show you the options. So here you have to answer me that like which out of the 4 options shows that air has weight. Option A is this. So what you can see in this? You can see that a child is, flying kite. And, you cannot fly kite every time. You can fly kite only and only when there is air. So this doesn't show that air has weight. Rather, it shows that in air, air can help few things to move. Air can help few things to move. Okay. In option B, you can see that a boy is blowing air into a balloon and balloon becomes inflated. So basically it means air occupies space. So this picture shows that air occupies space. Option C is that you have a lever. Okay, to one end you have a balloon tied. It is an inflated balloon, that is air is filled in it, and on the other side you have a balloon with no air. Okay, you can see that this lever goes down in this case. The reason being it is heavier from the side because it has air and air has weight. That is the reason you can see that lever bends down from that particular side where we have attached the balloon which is filled with air. Option D, none of these. So basically this is no, but this is yes. So which one shows that air has weight? You are right, option C, because here it is filled with air and you can see that it becomes heavier and the lever bends from that particular end. Next question. Very big plants are called trees. Trees have a hard and thick stem. Which of these is a tree? So here we are talking about plants. Let me tell you, we can classify plants depending upon their sizes. As you can see that all the plants are not of same size. So basis on that, we can, divide plants into different categories based on their sizes. We have herbs, we have shrubs, we have creepers, we have climbers, and also we have trees. Now let me tell you the difference between all these. When I talk about herb is very short-heighted plant. Let's say a very short-heighted plant. Very short-heighted. And it has got only few branches. I'll write here. It is very short and also it has got very, very few branches. Okay. Its stem is very, very, though it is soft. Now when we talk about shrubs, they are taller than herbs. They are taller than herbs. Okay, and compared to herbs, they have got quite strong stem, and also they have branches more than shrubs. Okay, now when we talk about creepers, they have stem which is very, very thin. It is so thin that it cannot bear the weight of the plant. I'll write here, it can't bear the weight of the plant, means it is too thin to bear the weight of plant, and that is why it runs along the surface. It runs along the surface. It cannot stand, stand upright. It creeps on the ground. Okay. Climbers, they have got again thin, very thin stem, but their stem is flexible. Their stem is flexible. That is the reason, like if you have something, the climbers, they whirl around another plant. You must have seen there are few plants which whirl around. Suppose this is one plant, they whirl around the other plant. So those are climbers. Okay. Next we have trees. Trees are woody. They have got trunk, very strong stem, we call it as trunk, and they have got lot of branches. Okay, this is how you divide plants on the basis of sizes. Now come back to the question. Very big plants are called trees. It is true because trees are quite, long in height. Trees have got hard and thick stem. Again true because they have got trunk. So which of these is a tree? Okay, see, look at it. We have few options given. Now here you can see that, like if I talk about this, okay, let's talk about B option first. You can see that stem is quite thin. It is not strong and it doesn't have trunk. Same way it has got stem and it has branches also, but it is not that tall. And same way for this. So obviously the answer is option A. Answer is option A because it has got trunk also, it is tall also, and it has got lot of branches also. So I hope you have understood. Okay, let's move on to next. Identify a non-living thing. Okay, so before we go ahead, our Guru mantra is to study about that particular thing so that you can make your answer right, and also you should know that where you have, how to attempt and where you have done any sort of mistake so that you avoid it next time. Okay, so see, we can classify things into two categories. Okay, so we classify as living things, and the other category is non-living things. Now let me tell you the difference between. See, I'll give you one example. Like I am living, you are living. Okay, non-living, let's talk about this pen. This pen is non-living. Now what is the difference between me and this pen? Tell me. Let me write it. See, if I talk about myself, I have the power to grow. Okay, I have the power to grow. I'm writing for living here, and for non-living I'm listing here. So does this pen grow with time? No. So non-living things doesn't grow. Okay. I can breathe. So does this pen breathe? No. So living things, they all can breathe, but pen doesn't breathe. Okay. Okay, another thing, I can reproduce. I can have kids. Okay, you can have kids. So have you ever seen a kid of a pen? No. So basically living things, they can reproduce, but they don't reproduce. Okay. This pen cannot give rise to any child of its own. That is a new pen. You must have not seen either, right? But we can reproduce. We can have kids. They can't. Okay. I need to eat to keep my body functional. Do you give anything to pen for eating? Any chips, cold drink, food, chapati, rice? No. So all non-living things, they don't eat. They don't eat. I need water. I drink also. Do the pen they need water? No, they don't need water. They don't need water. I can sense things, right? I can sense things. I can see things with my eyes. I can hear with my ears. I can speak with my tongue. I can feel with my skin. But they can't. So that means I have got senses, but they don't have. They don't have senses. I can move from one place to another. But can this pen move from one place to another on its own? No. So that means all the non-living things, they don't move also. So these are the features which make living and non-living things different from each other. Okay, so all those things which perform these tasks, they are living, and all of them which doesn't, they are non-living. So now we need to identify non-living, and I think you can do it right now. Okay, so option A is this. What is it? It is a bat. We know that bat can grow also, it breathe also, it reproduce also, so that means it is living. Okay, option B is, okay, butterfly. We know that it is also living. This one is, what is it? This is fly. Okay, so this also is living. Option D states kite. Kite is a non-living because it doesn't move, doesn't breathe, doesn't eat, doesn't need water, it cannot sense things. So non-living out of this 4 option is option D. I hope you got it. Okay, next question. In which season do we wear the type of clothes shown in the given figure? Here we have a figure. So the first thing is, you should know that what kind of clothes is visible on the screen. You can see that these are gloves, jacket or coat, you can say, muffler, and this one is cap. Okay, so I hope you know this, that all these things, when do you wear them? We wear them in winter season. We wear them in winter season because in winter season the temperature is too low. It is cold weather around. So to protect our body from cold, or we can say to keep our body warm, what do you wear? We make use of gloves, jacket, caps, etc. Or we can say that we make use of woolen clothes. We make use of woolen clothes. So in this question we need to tell in which season do we wear this type of clothes. So I think the answer is winter season. Now if I talk about summer season, so in summer season we like the weather is quite hot. We need to wear clothes which can absorb sweat and make you feel comfortable. Same in rainy season, the weather is hot and humid. Again you need to have comfortable clothes like made up of cotton fabric. Same with spring also. So therefore here the correct answer is, for this question, the correct answer, one second, I'll write it. Wait. So the correct option is option D. That is the correct answer. Next question. Which activity should we do every day? Let's look at the options. Okay, what is it? A girl is brushing. Okay, brushing means cleaning teeth. Okay, this boy is bathing. Okay, option C, combing. Okay, and on option D says all of these. So which activity should we do every day? Tell me. I think you know the answer. The correct answer is option D. We need to take care of all these things because when you're brushing your teeth, we need to brush it twice a day, because when you brush, it removes the food which gets clogged in your teeth, so that your teeth remain healthy and free from cavities. And when you're bathing, then you are removing dirt from your body. Again, that is important because otherwise it may cause skin disorders. Okay, when you're combing, if your hair gets tangled, we need to comb our hair, so in order to prevent those tangles. So that means here the correct answer is option D. We need to do all these things every day. Okay, next question says, observe the given flow chart showing sources of food. Identify food P and Q. So you have food obtained from plants, obtained from animals, P, Q, and you have the data given. Now let me tell you how to do this kind of question. If I talk about food, what is food? Food is something that is very important. It is very essential. All living things, all living beings, they need food, because without food, they can't grow. Food helps us to grow. So we need food. Okay, we need food to make our body work in a perfect manner. Okay, so from where do we get food? So from where you are getting food are called as sources of food. We call them as sources of food. So we obtain food from plants also. We obtain food from animals also. So the food which is obtained from plant can be called as plant product. The food which is obtained from animals can be called as animal product. For example, milk, you get it from animals. Curd, you get it from animals. Butter, you get it from animals. Cheese, you get it from animals. Okay. And what else? Eggs, you get it from animals. Meat, you get it from animals. Chicken, you get it from animals. And plants, for example, all pulses, dals that you eat, you get it from plants. Vegetables that you eat, you get it from plants. Okay. So a lot of things are obtained from plants also. So here food is divided into two categories, from plants, from animals. So we need to choose that option where P indicates the food obtained from plants and Q indicate the food from animals. So let's for P first. Okay. In order to avoid confusion, just look for P. So we need to find that option which shows obtained from plants. Dal, do we get from plants? Yes, we can consider this option. Chicken, no. So that means you don't have to look for Q, you can simply cross it. Egg, do you get from plants? Again, no. So P is incorrect. That means whether Q is right or wrong, the option whole is incorrect. Rice, do you get? Yes, we can keep this also. Now let's look for Q. So Q is obtained from animals. Rice, do you get from animals? No. So that means this is not right. Egg, do you get from, so B and C you don't have to consider. D, butter, do you get from animals? Yes, we do. So here the correct answer is option D. That is the right answer. Okay, next question. Which sense organ is being used by the boy in the figure to hear songs? You can see here the boy is enjoying listening to music by making use of headphones. I think you students also do this. I know this. So which sense organ is being used by the boy in the figure to hear it? Now sense organs, I hope you remember, sense organs are those organs which help you to sense things around yourself. And we have got different sense organs like skin, help you to sense the touch, pressure, etc. With eyes, you can see things. With ear, you can hear things. With nose, you can smell things. So which sense organ out of them, and one more, tongue, help you to taste things? Okay. So which sense organ helps you to hear? Undoubtedly, it is ear, because eye helps you to see things, nose for smelling and skin for touch. So basically here the correct answer is very easy to find, right? That is option A. Okay, next question. The boy in the given picture can get hurt because he is using, what is he using? Yes, he is using this sharp object and we call it as knife. Okay, I hope you all know knife. It has got some plastic coating to hold, and then it has got a blade. It has got a blade, and this blade has got sharp edges. And these sharp edges, like when you hold the knife, you put certain pressure, you can use the knife to cut things or peel things. Okay, but we have to be very conscious while using it, because this sharp blade may puncture your skin. Okay, it may cause cut in your skin if you don't handle it carefully. Okay, so the boy in the given picture can get hurt. Obviously, it can hurt. It can get hurt only by knife, because fruits cannot harm anybody. Cutting board cannot harm because it is made up of plastic. But yes, knife which has a blade, sharp blade, can harm us. So cutting board, no, it doesn't harm. Vegetables, no. Fruits, no. Knife can harm. So the correct answer is option C. So make sure that you don't use knife, or use it only and only when your parents are around. Okay. Next question. The home of the animal shown in the given picture is called dash. We need to tell the home of this animal. I hope you know this animal is, yes, you got it right. It is rabbit. It is rabbit. Okay, let's look at the option, or let's talk about home first. What is home? Home is basically a place where organism or where an animal or us live. We feel very comfortable in our home. right? So all the animals, like we live in houses, they also live in their special homes. So who lives in cave? Let me tell you, like our home is house. So cave is a home for bats, bears, etc. Coop is a home for hen, or we can say chicken. Hive is a home for honeybees. And burrow is a home of rabbit. So here the correct answer is, I hope you got it, bache, option D. So this is how, see, all the questions are very easy. You have to be smart enough so that you can, write correct answers. Okay, next question states, which statement is correct about the given picture? You can see here, this is a picture given. We need to tell that which statement is correct. I hope you can recognize this. What is it? Yes, you got it right. It is a fruit, that is pomegranate. What is pomegranate? It has got red seeds in it. And seeds are quite juicy. Sweet juicy. Sweet in taste and juicy. And we often drink pomegranate juice also. It is quite good for our health, for our skin, for our, for our skin, for our heart. It has got lot of benefits. Now here the question says that this given picture, that is of pomegranate, we have identified which statement is correct. It has one seed? No, it has got lot of seeds. It has many seeds? Yes, correct. Stem of this plant is used to make sugar. No, not at all. Because the stem of the plant from which we get sugar is not pomegranate, it is sugarcane. The stem of this plant grows along the ground. So anything that grows along the ground, suppose this is ground, anything that grows along it is a creeper. Pomegranate is not a creeper. So which option is correct? Option B is correct. Okay, next question. Who am I? I grow along the ground. So that means anything which grow along the ground. I usually have heavy fruits. That is why I cannot stand upright. So what is it? Herb, creeper, climber or shrubs? I have already told you that on the basis of sizes, basically plant sizes, we can classify, plants as herbs, very short heighted, green stem with only few branches, as shrubs, bigger than herbs. They have got a branch arising from its base. Few branches are there again. We have trees, very long, woody, and it has trunk also, many branches also. And then you have climbers, which have got stem, which is, very flexible, so that it, get whirled over the another plant. And lastly, we have creepers, which like their stem is so thin that they cannot stand upright. Therefore, they grow along the ground. So I hope you got it. It is not herb, not climber, not shrub. It is option B. So which one is the right answer? Option B. Creepers grow along the ground and they have got heavy fruits. Select the option that answers the given riddle. Okay, what is the riddle? I am a non-living thing, but I can make sound. Okay, move around and transport things. What can I be? We have already discussed that non-living things are those which do not eat, do not drink anything, not even juice. They don't move. They cannot move from one place to another. They don't have kids. So we say that they don't reproduce even. What else? They don't grow. That means they can't increase their size. Okay. So these all the things are present in non-living. So it is non-living. But I can make sound. It can make sound. Okay. Move around and transport things. Transport means carrying things from one place and throwing it at, living at a different place. So what can I be? So option A is a snake. I hope you all know that snake can reproduce also, it can eat also, it drink also, it move also. So snake is living. So that means this option is incorrect. B says this is train. So train falls in the category of non-living because it has all these characteristics. This is, what is it? It is sun. Again, non-living, but it cannot make any sound. It gives us light. This is a tree, and trees are living. Trees, we consider trees are living, though they cannot move, still, they can whirl with the wind. So basically here the correct answer is option B, because train can make sound also. The horns are present in it and it can make loud sound, I must say. So, and it is non-living and it can transport things also. So option B is the correct answer. We make homes for domestic animals. The home shown in the given picture. Where is the home? Okay, here is the home. What is it? We have already discussed that home is a place where we all feel very safe. We live there. We feel very comfortable at our homes, right? Like if I talk about myself, I feel very comfortable. I live in a house. So this house belongs to which animal? So let me tell you that this is a kennel. This is a kennel. Okay. Now who lives in stable? The home of horse is called as stable. Who lives in shed? Cows live in shed. Who lives in coop? Hen or chicken lives in coop. Who lives in kennel? Dogs live in kennel. You can easily see, this sign is mostly used in cartoons to, show food for dogs. So yes, this picture represents kennel. So which one is the right answer? Option D. Next question. Avantika is eating a fruit which has only one seed in it. Which fruit is she eating? Let's look at the pictures. This fruit, I hope you all know, is a pear. This, okay, banana. Option C, mango. I think all of us love mangoes. I love mangoes very. Okay, and this one is apple. Now when I talk about seed, students, seed is a small structure that you find inside the fruit or inside the flowers. So they can be present in the flowers or in the fruits. Seed is something which can grow into a small plant seedling and then later it can form a big plant. You must have seen when you cut apple, let's say, then you see two seeds in it. These structures that you find in it, they are called as seeds. Now in apple you get to see more than one seed. In bananas there are no seeds. So this option incorrect. This option incorrect because there are many seeds, not one. We have to pick only with one seed. Pear again has got many seeds, again no. But if you will see mango, then you will see that it has got a big seed in it, one seed. And then what else is there? There is a flesh that you eat, okay, flesh of mango. So which one is the right answer? Option C. Okay. Next question. Which of these is filled with hot air to fly in the air? Option says D, we have this, okay. C is this, A is this. So I hope you all know this. A indicates rocket, B is aeroplane, very good. C is helicopter, and this one is parachute. This one is parachute. Now we have already discussed what is air. Air is a mixture of gases. Air is mixture of gases. And we have already studied its properties, that you cannot see the color of air. It is colorless. You cannot smell air because it is odorless. It has weight. Okay, if you fill anything with air, you will see that it has weight. And also it occupies space. If you fill something, like if you fill air in the balloon, you'll see that it occupies space also. Now, when you heat air, okay, then what happens? Then it expands. When you heat air, it expands. I hope you got it. So therefore, hot air is required to fly parachute. Understood? So which option is right? Option D. Next question says, when the moon looks like a round ball, it is called a dash. Option A says half moon, full moon, crescent moon or new moon. Let me tell you about moon. I hope you all know this, that moon is a natural satellite. It is a natural satellite and it revolves around Earth. It is a natural satellite of Earth. Therefore, it revolves around the Earth. Okay. Now, moon has no light. It doesn't have its own light. It doesn't has its own light. Okay. It has no light. You can see moon because the light of sun, when falls on it, it illuminates the surface of moon, and that is the reason you can see moon. So therefore we know that, see, if this is Earth, let's say this is Earth, okay, moon is revolving around Earth and we have sun also. Now when moon is near to the sun, right, or when, like, it is not stationary, it is moving, so the part of moon which is facing the sun is getting light. So that is why only some part of the moon gets light, okay, because it is moving, it is revolving around Earth. So that is why we see different phases of moon. We see different phases of moon, that means different sizes of moon in the sky. Now let me tell you, what is half moon? Half moon is a part of moon, like when you see only half the moon. That means like moon is this, but it is visible to you, only this part is visible to you. So only half part of it is visible to you. Full moon is that when you can see full moon, when you can see full round body, okay, because whole of its surface gets illuminated due to sunlight. Crescent moon is a moon which appears to be sickle shaped, means you can see only some part of the moon, only this part of the moon is visible, rest part is not visible. Okay. New moon, when you don't see any moon, because it is far from sun and it is actually between sun and us, therefore its surface doesn't get illuminated, and like on new moon day you do see no moon. So now when the moon looks like a round ball, obviously it looks like a round ball on a full moon because whole of its surface gets illuminated and you can see whole moon. I hope you got it. Therefore option B is right. And all these, half moon, full moon, crescent moon, new moon, they are the phases of the moon. I hope you understood. Next question says, select the option which correctly represents X. Here we have, okay, in this you can see that water, okay, is liquid, X is solid. So that means we need to find, like water is stated here as liquid, we need to find something which is solid. So I hope you all know that these are the states of matter. Matter exists in solid state, it exists in liquid state, and also it exists in gaseous state. Okay, and basically in solids the particles are very, very closely packed. Okay, and in liquids particles are loosely packed. And in gases the particles are very, very far apart. Now in this case option A says water vapor. So what is water vapor? Water vapor is a gas. What is ice? Ice is solid because particles are packed like this. Oxygen is a gas. Honey, what is honey? Honey is semi-liquid because it is thick also, but still it falls in the category of liquid. Okay, so water is liquid, X is solid. So out of them only B is solid. So the correct answer is option B. Correct answer is option B, that is ice is solid. Next question. Saurabh described what he saw as follows. Okay, he saw something which grows in size but cannot move from one place to another but can breathe. Okay, we have already done that. If we talk about living, then living things are those which eat, which grow, which can drink, which can move, which can reproduce, and also they can sense. These are the characteristics of living, and also they can grow. So here Saurabh is talking about what he is looking at it, that something which grows in size and something which can breathe. So basically he is talking about living thing, but it cannot move from one place to another. Now what is it? We need to find it out. A is train. We know that train is non-living. So and it doesn't grow also, and it doesn't breathe also. So this option is incorrect. B is kangaroo. But kangaroo grows also, breathe also, but it can move also. So again no. Wooden log. If I talk about wooden log, wood is a non-living thing. It doesn't breathe, doesn't drink, doesn't move, doesn't reproduce. Option D says mango tree. Mango tree, all the plants, they are living. That is, they eat also, they grow also, they take in water also, they reproduce, they give rise to new plants also, they do everything, but they cannot move. So that is why option D is the correct answer, because plants cannot move from one place to another, but they can grow in size also and they can breathe also. Next question, which fruit is obtained from a creeper? Okay, option A, B, C and D. So which fruit is obtained from a creeper? I hope you remember, like if you classify plants on the basis of their size, we classify them as herbs, shrubs, creepers, climbers and trees. Herbs are very short heighted. They have got almost green stem, okay, and they have very few branches. Shrubs are taller than herbs. They are quite taller and they have few branches arising from their base. Creepers, their stem is very thin, that they cannot withstand, they cannot stand upright. They cannot stand upright. Therefore, they move along the ground. They move along the ground. And because they have got heavy fruits over them, they cannot bear its weight also. And climbers, they have got thin but flexible stem, which enable them to curl over the another object or plant. And and trees are quite long. They have got good height. They have got trunk also. They have got woody stem also, and they have got lot of branches also. So here we need to pick a fruit which is obtained from creeper. So I hope you know that this is apple, this is watermelon, a quite heavy fruit. These are grapes, and this indicates mango. Now apple, where does it grow? It grows on trees. Okay. Watermelon, it is obtained from a creeper. Grapes, obtained from climbers. Mango, obtained from trees. So here we need to pick a fruit obtained from creeper. I told you creeper has got more weighted fruits over it. That is why it has got very thin stem and it moves along the ground. So which one is the correct answer? Which fruit do you get from creeper? Option B, that is watermelon. Okay, next question. How would the given item taste to the tongue? Okay, we have these items given. We need to tell, we have to identify these items and then we have to find the correct option regarding their taste. I hope you all can recognize this one is ice cream. You all love eating ice cream, I know. This one is lemon. And this one is that you don't like, I know. But it is quite healthy. You should start eating it. Bitter gourd. So basically what is tongue? Tongue is a muscular organ. Where it is present in your mouth. This is tongue. Tongue helps in speaking. Tongue helps in chewing. Tongue also helps in tasting things. It has got small, you must have seen the tongue has got small, small cells over its surface so that it can sense the taste. It's also a sense organ. Remember, it is also a sense organ. Okay, so what is the taste of ice cream? How does it taste? Ice creams are always sweet. Lemon, it is sour. It has got tangy taste. Bitter gourd is bitter. That is why I know you don't like eating it. But start eating, it's quite healthy. So that means The option which has sweet, sour and bitter, A as sweet, B as sour and C as bitter. So this is incorrect, this is incorrect, option D is correct. A as sweet, B as sour and C is bitter. So that means which is one is the correct answer? Option D. Okay, next question. At night we can see, these options are given in front of you. I hope you know that these are stars, this indicates sun, this indicates moon. So what do you see at night? Like when you look at the sky at night, what do you find in the sky? I hope you all know stars are basically huge in size and they are glowing bodies, or you can say that they are ball of gases. Sun gives us sunlight, and sunlight is present only during day, if you remember. Moon, you can see it only during the night time. And what is it? It is a natural satellite of Earth. So if you look at sky at night, you will not find this B part, that is sun. We see only stars, so many stars twinkling in the sky, and moon. So here the option which states both of them is option D. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Okay, next question says, Anu described a plant as given below. So Anu saw some plant and described it. A plant is small in size, okay, stem is soft. It has leaves with small soft branching stems. What is it? So we need to identify this plant. We know that on the basis of size, we classify plants as herbs, shrubs, creepers, climbers and trees. Okay, herbs are very short-heighted. Shrubs are basically, taller than herbs. Creepers, they move along the ground. Climbers, they have got thin flexible stem. That is why they can, they can climb over the other object or plant. And trees are quite long, woody, and has got lot of branches and trunk. Okay, so but here Anu is talking about a plant which is very small in size, very soft and very small soft branching stems. That means she's talking about herbs, because herbs are very small size, their stem is very soft, and also it is green, and they give out only few branches. So this plant could be, so we need to make out which plant is a herb out of them. So mint plant, yes, is a herb. Rose plant is a shrub. Cotton plant is also a shrub, and mango plant is called as tree because it's quite tall and woody. So which one is the right answer? Yes, you got it right. Option A. Mint plant, and is talking about a mint plant because it is a herb, small in size, soft, stem is soft, few leaves, and but few branches, and those branches are soft. Next question says, which picture shows the uses of water? Option A, okay. What this girl is doing? What is she doing? She is watering plants, okay. Giving water to plant is a good activity, is a ideal, thing, because if you water plants, plants cannot drink on their own. So if you water plants, they take up water and they grow well. Option B, okay, a girl is drinking water. We all need to drink water, at least 7 glasses a day. The reason being, water is very essential for a body, because whatever you are eating, that needs water also to get it properly, move through the digestive system. Option C, a boy is bathing, and when he is bathing, for bathing, what do we need? We need only and only water. Option D, all of these. So these all activities indicates the uses of water. So water is very, very important. It plays an important role. And also let me tell you that earth is covered, like lot of area of earth is covered with water. That is the reason you represent earth, or you call earth as a blue planet, because it has got lot of water, and it's okay. It's very, is the very prime feature of earth, because water is very important for us. Next question. The given picture shows that living things can. This is a picture. So what does, what do you learn from this picture? You can see, what is it? A small baby, a child, growing child, and an adult. Right? So that means this act, what does it show? We know that all the living things, they have power to grow. They grow. Like we all were born. We all were small babies. Then we, keep on growing. And like if I talk about myself, now I'm an adult. But you are at growing stage. Okay. So at some, after a few years, you will also turn to be an adult. So this is growth. What is it called as? Growth. So option A is correct. It is not reproduce, because reproduce means, giving birth to kids. That is reproduction, but this act doesn't show reproduction. Breathe is taking in air and giving out. So this act is not showing breathing. Feel is when you can touch it's something with your hands and you can feel it. So basically here the correct answer is option A. This picture shows that living things can grow. That is the reason the baby, or you can say an infant, is turning into adult with passing years. So I hope you understood all the questions, how to attempt. Make sure that you learn them perfectly, and please students, try your best whenever your teacher is teaching you something. Please go into the depth and understand the things. Do not, rectify the things. Don't mug up the things. Okay. Thank you.